Police in Baxter Springs, Kansas say criminals are breaking into cars and using a smartphone app to avoid the law. But the Baxter Springs PD is fighting back with a high-tech solution of their own. KOIM's Mike Mahoney spoke to the Baxter Springs police chief to learn more.
Police in Baxter Springs, Kansas are warning residents to keep their cars locked following a recent string of vehicle break-ins.
We do have suspects that we've identified in a few different ways. Like I said, proof in court's different than what we have having suspects, but we are working the case strongly, and I think we'll come to a good end.
Baxter Springs Police Chief Russ Harper says the crooks are using a smartphone app to listen in on police scanners and determine what part of town the cops can be found.
If we're working a traffic accident down the road, they know where we're at, and now they can have it right on their iPhone and go commit their crime while we're busy.
But criminals aren't the only ones using technology to get ahead in Baxter Springs. In addition to utilizing more plainclothes officers in unmarked vehicles, the Baxter Springs Police Department is also upgrading their vehicles.
We're now purchasing a new system that actually goes on our vehicles. It's like a flare like you see on the helicopter systems that will pick up heat sensations at night. So anybody that's out hiding from a mile away in the middle of the dark, in the middle of the night, will be able to see.
Police say southeast Baxter Springs is a popular spot for car break-ins because it's one of the town's more affluent neighborhoods. Lloyd Woods lives in that part of town, and he says he's impressed by the high-tech solution being implemented by local police.
I think the police is going to eventually catch them, especially the fact that they're going to get the thermal cameras and that they're moving in such a positive direction.
In Baxter Springs, Kansas, Mike Mahoney, KOAM News.
The force's new thermal imaging devices cost a little under $4,000 each. The Baxter Springs Police Department is buying one and applying for grants to get the technology on the rest of their vehicles.